Hello, Prestaholic gang. Welcome back to my channel. So, yesterday I ended up uploading the Makartt unboxing, and today I'm actually going to be using their charms. This is what I'll be using eye gel in color Wedding Cake and in Fancy Princess, I believe. Yes, Fancy Princess. And I'm also using A Press. I believe these are medium coffin full cover nail tips. So I am going to be starting off with painting the index and ring finger in Fancy Princess. And I am going to be curing those nails for 30 seconds. Also, this is a Halloween inspired set, but just because it's Halloween doesn't mean that we can't add a little pink. So I'm also going to be using these liner gels. I actually bought the whole pack, I believe for like $30-ish from House of Supplies, and I will also leave the link to these liners down below. So with the black liner, I'm just going to be creating almost like a triangle, but not really. It's only two lines. So here it is. I'm just adding those two lines, and I zoomed in, and I'm actually doing this in real time with you guys. If you find yourself really struggling with hand painted art, I would highly suggest these liners. They are so useful, and I will be using the white liner and the black liner for this tutorial. But if you just have plain black nail polish, or even if you have like a paint pot, or you have the nail brushes and some black paint, it will work exactly the same. So don't feel obligated to have to buy the liners, but I would say that it is worth the investment. You can also find them on Amazon, I believe, for I want to say just about the same price. I actually saw them for a bit more expensive. But here I'm just going to be adding a few lines just to create that like stitching effect. I'm sure that you guys have seen this design going crazy on Instagram. Everyone's been doing it this year, and I definitely wanted to give it a try. So here is that nail already painted, and I did end up curing for 30 seconds. I usually like to cure as soon as I'm done with the design, just because I would hate for my finger to slip and then I mess it up or anything like that. I usually just like to cure in between. So next up, I'm doing my little ghost, my little ghosty ghost. And I will say that this design is a little bit more complicated. I would have preferred to use maybe one of the chess pieces kind of stands, because as you can see, I was really struggling to create that half circle up top. I will say that you really don't have to be perfect. This circle is going to be filled in anyway, so it's not like, you know, anything crazy. You're gonna fill it in regardless. But I was struggling a little bit. My technique is usually to do like a half and then to do the other half circle, but I did end up just finishing this little circle going on thing off camera, and then I ended up just filling in the circle with white polish. You can use regular gel polish just to fill it in, but I already had the liner out, so that's what I used, and this is how it's coming. It's coming, it's coming. And here I'm going to be using this dotting tool for the majority of the video. This dotting tool is actually from the Supply Palace, which if you guys don't know, the Supply Palace is my sister brand. We do sell nail supplies. And these dotting tools actually come in a full 5-pack for, I believe it's like $5. And we are also having a 15% off sale with code October. If you guys are interested in that, then I will be leaving the link down below, and make sure to add us on Instagram because Black Friday is coming. I will be having so much new inventory, and you guys definitely won't want to miss that. So I'm taking the bigger part of the dotting tool, and I'm going to create 2 dots, connecting dots, and then with the smaller end of the dotting tool, I'm just going to be connecting them to create a heart. and I will be doing that twice. So I did end up just doing 2 hearts, but you guys can definitely just customize this set however you would like. I just wanted to do some Halloween nails on my channel this year. I feel like I never really did Halloween nails, and whenever I do like holiday nails, I always do them as ready to ship sets. And yeah, if you guys have any questions about that, then just feel free to DM me on Instagram. So here is how they came out. I think it's so cute. And then I ended up adding a little mouth to my little ghosty ghost. And I'm just using the bigger end of the dotting tool and just bloop, a little dot. And that's the mouth for my little ghost. And of course, I'm using Sparkle and Co. Top Coat. You guys know that I literally swear by Sparkle and Co. Top Coat. I usually buy like the really big bottle and it lasts me months and months and months. So there I am. I'm just going to put that top coat and I'm going to cure this for 60 seconds. All right, guys, and now we are going to be painting the thumb, middle, and pinky finger in wedding cake. We are going to be doing 2 coats, of course, and curing for 30 seconds in between. I decided to use these 2 colors based on this inspiration photo. This was definitely my inspiration photo for this set, and I will leave the name of the original creator in the description box below as well. I thought the set was literally stunning and definitely wanted to give it a try. So these are the nails all painted, and the little charms that came with Makartt's PR package, I literally had to use them. I'm in love with the charms that are in that trio, and it's all 3 of them for $15 plus 15% off with code Prestaholic. You literally just can't go wrong. So I'm using the skeletons from those charms. I'm also using the cuticle end of the cuticle cutter tool, but you can definitely use anything that you have on hand. And I'm also using the A-Press Diamond gel, I guess, to keep my charms in place. And this is how I do it for everything, guys. Literally, my gems do not move. And I'm just gonna show you step by step how I do it. I basically just put a glob on and I really make sure to push down whatever charm I'm gonna put down. So in this case, I'm really gonna press in that skeleton and move him around a little bit just to get that product like flowing underneath the charm. And then I put it in the lamp for 30 seconds to let it cure. And once it's out, I definitely do like a little strength test. So I make sure that he's not going anywhere. And now I'm going to finish the thumb and pinky nail. I'm going to be using my dotting tool again. I'm just going to use the same one again from the Supply Palace. It will be linked down below. And I'm going to be using the bigger end of the dotting tool and dipping that into my black gel polish. After that, I'm going to be placing 3 dots on the nail. I usually do 1 dot lower in the middle and then 2 dots kind of more towards the cuticle area. And I just make sure that it's a really nice circle. And you can definitely like do that circle motion like I'm doing just to give you a nice shape. And now I'm going to take that liner brush again and I'm going to just create a line going up towards the cuticle. With the liner gel, or even if you're using like a nail brush, anything that you're using, I would say to definitely add more product, because like here I don't have a lot of product on the brush and it's just giving me like weird vibes. It's not like flowing the way that I really wanted it to. So definitely just add some product and drag it up. Next, I'm just going to be connecting those three lines. I'm sure that you've seen this on Instagram as well, but for anyone that's a beginner with either the liners or just hand painted art, this is just my steps on how I do things. But basically, I'm just going to create those lines, making sure that it flows nicely on the ends. I'm so picky about how things flow towards the cuticle area, so it definitely takes me a while, but this is in real time. I did not speed this video up. Also, guys, if you're a beginner in press-on nails and trying to do hand-painted nail art, I would say to try it on the chest piece nail stands other than this nail stand, just because it can be a little bit more complicated just trying to hold this nail stand instead of the chest pieces. But as you guys can see, it's definitely not perfect, so I end up just touching up whatever I need touched up when it comes to like connecting them. I make sure that they flow nicely, and always just double and triple check your work and work in small sections. You don't have to do it perfect the first time, of course, nobody's perfect, but I remember doing this design last year. I think it was in like one of my first videos, and I was pretty proud of myself, and this year it was definitely easier. So practice makes perfect, and I did end up doing the pinky nail off camera just because I did like such an in-depth type video of the thumb. So here it is, and I'm just going to be adding some top coat. I feel like this is the key to keeping my rhinestones in place. I really never have problems with rhinestones popping off. So as you guys know, I already used the Diamond Gel charm adhesive from A-Press, and what I do is I just add top coat around the charm, but I do make sure to try and blend that charm gel in with the top coat. That way it's just a little bit more seamless. And also my tip is to take a minute and let the top coat kind of self-level, and it'll give you a really nice blend before curing. Just let it sit a little bit. And I always like to make sure that my brush is in between all of the corners of the charm, make sure that it's really, really in there. And I also add a little bit of top coat just on top of the charm itself. So here is the final set, but not without the other hand. And boom, here it is, baby. Here it is. I hope that you guys really, really loved this set. And if you do decide to recreate it, please tag me on Instagram. I would absolutely love to see it. I love you guys so extremely much. And let me know in the comments if you guys like this set and if you want more Halloween sets. I would be happy to create them for you. And yeah, love you guys. I will see you next week. Mwah. Bye.